Right, Gabe, super excited to have you here. Uh, you recently joined iGenie, so it's fantastic to have you as part of the team. I know you joined as sales director, which is great, but we're going to kick in and get to know you a little bit better. So, kicking off, Gabe, whereabouts do you live and what's your favorite part of it?
So I live just outside New York City. I live on Long Island. So the favorite part about it is that we've got the ocean about 10 minutes away from me. So we've got nice access to the beaches during the summertime. It's nice to have that sense of space, which is hard to get around New York. So yeah, definitely that is a benefit. And there's lots of good places to go in the summertime and in the fall and in the winter too. So I get to do a lot of outdoorsy kind of stuff out here. So yeah, so lived out here for 20 years and still finding new things to do. So it's quite entertaining.
Amazing. I'm going to have to come around and see it, and you can show me all the best places to go.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, it's very different. I grew up in New York City, so it's even though I've lived out here for quite some time, I'm still on New York City hours. So I'm looking for, sometimes when I'm looking for dinner at like 10 o'clock, like you do in New York, it's like everything's closed out here. I'm still getting used to that, even though it's been a couple of decades.
Fantastic, fantastic. So on the dinner food front, we'd love to know what is your favorite place to eat where you are and why?
Oh, yeah. So right now, there's a really good sushi Japanese place that opened up near us called Ocean Code, and they have amazing hand rolls and like the best. I guess one of the things living out here is by the ocean, we get really good fresh seafood. So that place is great. I mean, again, I live outside New York or I live, go into the city a lot, and you're spoiled for choice, right? I mean, it's just everywhere you go, there's somewhere good. I mean, when I grew up in the Bronx in New York City, and there's a really good Italian neighborhood there on Arthur Avenue. There's a place I always remember called Dominic's, which was it's like family style Italian place, and like you kind of sit down and then they just give you food, like you don't order anything, and it's very old school like that, and I always love that sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean, one of the best things about living around here is that you have to have a good restaurant if you want to stay in business. So pretty much everything is good to eat around here.
Fantastic. Well, there we go. If anybody's watching and is out in New York and needs not only some consumer insights advice, Gabe knows the best places to go and
That's right.
eat.
If you ever find yourself shopping out here on Long Island, I know there's so many good places that are in like little shopping centers here, which you would never expect. So probably not the most likely occasion, but yeah, it's good to know.
Fantastic. Awesome. So, Gabe, what's one fun fact about you?
So yeah, so this is the fun fact that you might not guess from my LinkedIn profile, right? So yes, I used to be a professional DJ back in the 90s, back when vinyl was cool the first time around. And yep, around New York, used to have my own club night here, and did every week was out and up to no good doing that. So that's my little fun fact about myself.
Fantastic. So all those who are watching connect with Gabe, not only just from an industry perspective, but also if you want to hear some great tunes as well.
Yes, and it kind of explains my transition from I worked in the music industry before I got into consumer insights. So not the most natural progression, but there is a story behind it. So happy to tell people about that when they want to know.
Fantastic. That could be for the next one. So Gabe, what do you do here at iGenie? Give our listeners, our watchers, an idea of your role within the business.
Yep. So as you mentioned, Tristan, I came on board as a sales director here. So basically responsible for bringing on new logos and new clients, and going out and spreading the gospel of iGenie, so that our clients know what we're up to. So basically responsible for bringing in uh, brands across CPG, FMCG, food and bev, and any other industry that has sort of a direct to consumer interface.
Brilliant. And why do you think what we do at iGenie is important or different for the insights industry?
Yeah, that I could go on a very long-winded answer about this, but I think I've been working in market research for a little over 20 years now and sort of progressively gotten more and more sort of into innovative research technology companies over the past few years. And I think there's so much technology out there that is founded by people who think they've got the answers to help kind of solve what ails the market research industry. But what I think we're doing here, there's a more fundamental understanding of what actually needs to be changed and what also, of course, like the end clients need to see. And that comes from having a founding team that kind of has grown up through, going working at Unilever, Coca-Cola, all that. So they understand what folks on the sort of the receiving end need to see and what they need to see and what is valuable to them and comes to them and is in a way that makes sense to them in their sort of day-to-day workflows.
Fantastic. I was going to ask you, what were you doing before iGenie and why did you join? But you've covered that fantastically. So I'm going to go for my next question, which is, what's your favorite part at iGenie? Is it the people? Is it the culture? Is it, the people we partner with on an everyday basis?
Yeah,
Choose
it's
your
a,
own.
it's a combination of all of that, right? I think we've got an excellent founding team. I mean, as I referenced before, I've been in market research for quite some time, and working with Stan and Paul as founders and Trevor, I'm still learning stuff every day, right? Learning new ways of talking about or new ways of being able to talk to sort of our clients or our prospects. And the culture here is great. I mean, it's one of the reasons I love working at sort of early stage companies or startups is that you get to understand a lot more about the companies because you have a lot more sort of insight into what each of the other teams are doing. So the fact that there are very few silos here is great, and also the product is amazing. It's one of those things where you kind of look at it and you're like, okay, this makes sense. I understand why this needs to be here and why this needs to get into the hands of many people as possible.
Brilliant. As Zuckerberg once said, move fast and break things. And that's exactly what we're doing at iGenie.
Exactly. Yes.
So finishing up, Gabe, it's been fantastic to get to know you a little bit more for all those who are watching this clip. But before we leave, the final question, what's one thing you wish everybody knew about iGenie today?
Yeah. I think, being in sales, we're always supposed to be talking about how powerful and wonderful tools are. But really, iGenie is one of those things where there's truly something transformative about it, and really can change the way that people look at insights and gathering information and being really relevant to their consumers.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Gabe. Everybody who's watching this, I hope you have a fantastic day and a good insight into what we do at iGenie.
Thank you.